Today's video is going to be shorter. So next few videos are going to kind of be shorter ones. I was going to cram them all into one, but I'll split everything out. Today's video is what's going out to PSA and what came in the mail. So the came in the mail I'm going to do at the end because, I'll break the anticipation. It's trains. So if trains are boring for some of you, I'll put it at the end so you can just stop the video there when the cards are done. Small PSA submission. I just didn't have the time to get together a bigger submission, but I wanted to it's all for my 56 set, so I wanted to get some out to PSA and get some more graded for that set. I think that's about it. I've been reading through all the comments the last few videos. I am going to reply to everything of the last video, the PSA reveal video, so thank you for all the nice comments, and I'm going to put a link below to a PSA reveal that Vintage Baseball Corner just did. He's going to be doing two parts. I'm going to put the part 1 link, and then I think he's going to put up the part 2 link here in the next day or so. Highly recommend it again. I love the info. Again, the video he just did on his PSA reveal that came back, just full of neat info. So hope you watch that and enjoy this. Just a small submission I'm going to be doing for the July special, vintage special. It's all 13 cards for my 56 set, mostly commons. If you do the order form like in the month of July before the deadline is up, they give you like 4 weeks to ship it. So I'm gonna probably get this out the door tomorrow. And so I'm just gonna run through real quick the cards going away for this submission. A Ken Boyer, 56 tops, card number 14, white back, and my guess on this one's going to be a 3.5. So, it looks stunning. It looks gorgeous, more like a 7, but there is, unfortunately, a tiny surface crease in it. So, maybe it has an outside shot at a 4, but I'm thinking 3.5, which, like I said, is a real bummer because if it wasn't for that crease, I would be guessing 6 to 7 on this one. And the next, a Ernie Banks. I think the value limit on this was 200, and I think I valued this at 165. 56 Banks. Off center, definitely, but still, I need it. Again, I'm trying to do PSA 3 or better for my whole 56 set. Card number 15, and my guess on this is a 4, and it's a gray back. Next up is a Hector Lopez, guess of a 3.5, hope of a 4 on this one. Again, I think there was a small surface issue, small surface wrinkle, but like I said, I'm happy with 3 or better for this set. It's still, it presents beautifully. The number grade on this might be in the 3.5 range, but it's a beautiful card, nicely centered. Card number 16. And this was a white back also. You can see the difference of the backs. So gray back, white back. Next up is Joe Collins. Card number 21, gray back. And I'm guessing a 4 with a hope of a 4.5 on this, so kind of a tight range. But again, I think there was a small surface issue, but again, look at the centering. So hopefully it gets the half-point bump because of the centering, the eye appeal, the beautiful white borders. But, unfortunately, it was a small issue that, in my estimation, took it down to that range. Next, we have a Phil Rizzuto gray back, card number 113. And this, half guesses, huh? I guess I was undecided if I thought it was a 3, but probably not good enough for a 4. But guess of a 3.5 on this one. next is Eddie O'Brien, one of the two famous O'Brien brothers that played on the Pirates together. It's a gray back. Card number 116. I'm guessing a 5 on the Eddie O'Brien. Probably just corner wear, centering. Yeah, centering on the front's pretty off, but not below 5 standard. And next up we have a Harvey Keene, and this I'm guessing a 3. It's a gray back, so it's another borderline. Hoping it gets the 3 for my set. And card number 155. I know this guy more of a manager. I believe this is the Harvey that was the manager of the Brewers in the early 80s. Harvey's wall bangers, because there was a lot of sluggers on that team. Gorman Thomas, Ogilvy, and so again, guess of a 3 on this one. And Dick Brodowski, and guessing a 5.5 on this one. Card number 157. So I just pulled out some more that I thought really looked nice. More of the ungraded out of my set to send off. And what did I say? I'm guessing a 5.5 on this one. It's a gray back. So was the Harvey Keene. And next, a Hank Bauer. I believe this is one of the ones in the submission that I already have this card graded, but I believe mine's only a 2 in my set. It was either this or the do I have Billy Martin in here? Yeah, I think it's a Billy Martin I have in the 2 actually, but I already have one of these graded, but it's below my 3 limit, so I'm sending in another one to see what I can get. And I'm this is a gray back, and I'm guessing a 5. Card 177. Again, these present beautifully. They're very sharp cards, but looking at them close, I guess I can't see it now, of course, but I must have seen something that says it's a 5. But hopefully, like on my last order, I guessed too low. I mean, that was kind of a fun reveal. Frank Baumholz, 274. And this I also guessed a 5. It's kind of a funny pick. He's sliding into a base without a play on him there. It's a nice card. Jim Greengrass. Card 275, I believe. And guessing a 5.5 on this one. Now the Billy Martin, guessing a 5. So that would be pretty cool to get a Billy Martin and a 5. Card number 181. Yeah, this was out of order. It's weird. Like I had them going in number order. All of a sudden this Martin was there, but I already did the submission in that order. So you got to, when you submit them, you keep them the same order that's on your order sheet. And last one is a Gene Stevens. And this is the one I'm guessing the highest out of this whole order. I'm guessing a 6, card 313. So, really sharp. All right, so that's what's going out. And what came in were some weathered trains that I bought, or somebody custom weathered them, and a little more expensive, but the weathering was really realistic. So as I've shown or said before, so this is kind of your typical out of the box train. This one and this one, they in real life when you're driving along the highway and you see these on on a track or going by a crossing, they don't most of the time in realistic life, they don't look pretty and clean like this. So trains, and then the next 4. So these are ones that I already had. I will teach myself from about a bunch of YouTube videos I've been watching. Eventually I'll start weathering these
myself, but it's almost an art form. So I found another seller who weathers really, really well. So we'll zoom in a little bit. So on this one, you can see this one's kind of, a little on the lighter side of weathering, but you can see on like the rivet and door edges and things, there's, rust, there's grime, of course, along the bottom as they're traveling along. And, if they're running through, rain and mud and muck, getting splashed up. So that's kind of a lightly weathered, but you could see it looks a lot more realistic. Like this one would look a lot better if it kind of had this wear and grime and just so, these are weathering techniques that I'll practice at some point. You just do light washes and wipes and there's actually weathering chalks and things and oils that you can use, and it's just practice. So I need to, get a cruddy freight car and start practicing. Here's another one, a little more of, you could see the grime down along the bottom. And some weathering, some grime splashed up on the ends. It's really realistic looking if you look at trains in real life. So this one's another one. This one's kind of more, not as much weathered, it's just kind of general grime on it, which is realistic for a coal car. So just a general grimy, non-shiny, very dull look. And then this is the heaviest weathered one that I bought, and this one I like. This is really cool. I mean, you can see this has been in service, hard service for a while, just beat up, rusted up, chunked up, dirty, and you could tell this has probably been out there a lot longer, out on the railroad a lot longer than something like this. So just much more longer service use out of this one with how weathered it is. So really, really cool. So I'm pleased with these. So that's what came in the mail, and then that is going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.